and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Would you love to deepen your spiritual connection and create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answers to the human experience? Welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, a 3-hour safe haven for your questions and spirit's answers to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next 3 hours, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share love and light.
In me and you. Yes, indeed. There is a light right here on WWNN, 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And yes, indeed, we are answering your questions. And happy fall, everyone. But today we're going to fall. Fall, fall, fall. We are falling in love. We're going to fall in love with you. We're going to fall in love with the universe. We're going to fall in love with everything on the planet. We are going to fall in love. And how many of you want to fall in love with your primary partner? How many of you want to attract everlasting love? Well, we're going to talk about that tonight. We are going to talk about how creating love in everyday actions, everyday interactions, everyday connections, in every moment of your life, seeing and finding the love in everything is how we can create love. Love for ourselves. And it does begin with self. I can't tell you how many times today, just today alone, I had to have that conversation with many people talking about how one must love oneself before one can love another. I know, yeah, sure. We've all heard that before. However, how can you give and really embrace someone, all of them, the totality of them, every ounce of them, and even their flaws, if we're not comfortable with who we are and where we are in our life and loving ourselves? You know, the cup runneth over. You cannot give what you do not have. How can you love someone if you're not in great, deep admiration of self? Now, there's a difference. We're not saying you are some pompous person running around thinking you're great. It's about loving and honor the aspects of self and honoring who you've come to be and loving yourself enough to learn when and where to create that line in the sand, that boundary when yes is okay and then when no means no. And that's how you feel comfortable. We have to learn how to be comfortable with where we are as an individual and then be able to express that to other people and be our true, authentic self and really speak our truth. And in the speaking of the truth, we can discover self-love as well as respect and balance and harmony for another. Our truth is our perception of the reality, how we are viewing it, how we're interpreting it in this experience. And when we truly love ourselves and we honor our own feelings, then we can honor another's feelings. But if you're always disregarding your feelings, pushing them down, squishing them down, moving them over, and not embracing all of you in the energy of love, well then, jeepers, how are we going to love someone else? Tiffany Dawn says to me, hello. So thank you, Tiffany Dawn, for joining us here in the feed on Facebook. Good to see everyone here in the Facebook feed. We've got Defrick, good to see you. We've got Miranda. We've got so many people joining us on Facebook. If you're listening and you are home and you want to pop on your Facebook feed or your YouTube feed, we welcome you live. And we are looking at so many people. We've got Linda Marie. We've got Helena's on the line, so that's great. We've got Helena looking in on us. We've got so many people here. And thank you, Chris. We've got Chris in here. So we've got a lot of people joining us. Stephanie Moore. Hello, Stephanie Moore. Good to have you joining us here tonight. And we're talking about self-love. And, you know, Stephanie and I were talking about the importance earlier today about loving oneself and really understanding what makes you happy and being able to be your true, authentic self without having to walk on eggshells. We want to feel as if we can be everything that we've come to be, and it's okay to express ourselves. And in that journey, we learn where our truth is and how someone else interacts with it. And then we discover our own vibrational patterns and our own vibrational match with others. I am really excited to help so many people here fall in love. Are you looking for a primary partner? Are you looking for that mate? How many of you say me, it's me, yes me in the feed, if you're looking for someone who's going to be your, well, true love? And do we know what true love is? Do you really understand what unconditional true love can be in this human experience, in this experience that we call a human experience? What is it that you'd like to have in this relationship that you desire? Do you know? Did you write it down? Do you have a sense? Do you have a feeling? Do you know what it feels like to be with the one you love? You know, I talk to so many people all across the world. And when someone says, I can't be myself in the energy of someone, then we're not vibrating at the right pattern to connect. So we want to be able to be free to be who we've come to be and feel that synergy, that connection. And for those of you who are healing from love, sometimes we have to take that time, that self awareness, that self healing, that recognizing that, it does take two people to tango in a relationship. So, in that relationship, what was your contributing factor to maybe the disappointment in the relationship or the disconnect? So, we always want to take a look and use every opportunity of connection with individuals, particularly in love, to use that as our stepping stone so that we can use that energy to learn for ourselves what it is we desire to create in another relationship, what it is we would like to perfect within ourselves, and have that contrast. We know what we don't want, so what is it you do want? And use what you don't want as a learning tool and understand what was the point within you that attracted the experience in the first place. Because you yourself, you are the central point of attraction. So in that central point of attraction, what is it that you're giving off? What's the vibe? You may think you're coming out all cool and smooth and confident, but your lack of self-worth may be that permeating vibration that's going out underneath the surface. And that's what's almost like the undertow, pulling it in and bringing in really what you don't want. You're bringing in a reflection of the aspects that are misaligned within you. And that's where we can really find ourselves in that relationship that's uncomfortable, confrontational, that relationship that doesn't allow us to flourish and to really think out of the box and be inspired and create everything that we want for ourselves, for our partner, in the connection. So be open and let's use this time in the fall energy. Let's use this time to let everything go that no longer serves you and to draw forth to you everything that you desire. We are embarking upon a new moon that comes up this weekend. So what is it that you want? What would you like to create? And in this time, Thursday and Friday, when we are in the dark moon, there's the absence of light. What dark aspects within self? What energy that's misaligned do we need to clean up and clear? What do we need to let go of? And what do we maybe need a microscope on for a moment to take a good look at yourself and notice what shifts and changes you would like to have in your life? Remember, love is the strongest power. And love is the universal force that joins us all. And when you love you, there's no real I in loving you. It's simply loving the aspects of you, the soul of you, the whole of you, the creative side of you, and the less than perfect moments of you. It's loving every experience, knowing that it's part of the expansion of who you've come to be. And when you love you in totality, not just for a single aspect, but all that you are, then you can love someone else for all that they are. And from there, we can build such strong foundations in relationships with family, in relationships with friends, in relationships of love, in relationships at work. We have the opportunity to build such strong foundations all across the globe with everyone that we meet when we truly open up and trust our inner knowing and recognize that beneath all the issues, beneath the flaws, beneath the experiences that have made us feel down and maybe a little discontent with aspects of life, those aspects are only there for us to notice that we are human and that this is an experience of growth and that never at any time are we expected to be perfect, because every experience is already perfect. It is grooming and cultivating the aspects of you to their highest potential. It is awakening within you the power that you've come to be, the you you've come to be, the magnificence that is always you. So in the feed, and those of you listening in the car, maybe those of you who are sitting at home, hopefully no one's home when you do this, but if you're in the feed, type it. If you're in the car, just say, I love me. Oh, yes, I love me. I love all of me, the total parts of me, the total sum of all that I am. I am that I am. I just love me. I love me because I have come to be an amazing human being. And every day, in every way, I am growing and I am expressing myself and learning more and more about me. And as I learn about me, I learn about others. And as I up level my vibration and my frequency, my desires, as I connect with the law of attraction, and I realize as the central point of attraction, I can attract and I can create anything that I want, then I can create a wonderful company of friends and family and coworkers that I can interact with. And together, we can up level. We can be vibrational matches. We can be support for each other. We can truly hold each other in the highest of regard. But when we attract below, where our worth is, where our memories of not feeling good enough and limitations are, well, then we attract someone who is a reflection of all the hurt aspects of us. So is it any wonder that there would be conflict, hurt, disappointment, that a relationship, a working relationship, a love relationship, even a family relationship, that would fall apart? Of course it's going to fall apart. Because it represents the total of the experiences that have created a separation between you and God, a separation from the beauty that is you, the soul of you, the heart of you, the essence of you. So how do you want to create your life? You have the power. You can do it. But it all begins with loving you. So say, I love you. We have Joy Walkenford. She says, I love me. And we have Cammie White. She says, I love me too. And Patricia McCarthy, she says, I love me. I am what I am. And we've got so many people. The Expedito Enlightenment Center says, I am that I am. I love me. Good for them. They better be working over there at the center. We've got Hello from Illinois. We've got Lori Culpepper. She says, I love me too. We've got Patsy Chandler. She says, I love all of me. You see, this is how we create a movement. This is how we create waves of energy of love. If we all take the time to love each other, and we all take the time to create love in every experience, and the ones that feel a little uncomfortable, that feel a little disconnected, that don't feel like they're in the flow of love, then we don't even have to judge it. We just need to take a step back. And we need to take a good look at where we are and say, where was I in my thinking and my emotional feeling that attracted this experience? I must have separated myself from me and loving all of me. So by loving you, you have that power. You have that ability to shift and change. Ah, yes, Patricia MacArthur says, the heart and soul, I love me. Yes, indeed, Patricia. That's how you make that shift. That's how you make that change within self, by recognizing that. And as we begin the dialogue of loving oneself and self-talk and building up our self-worth, guess what? We create the energy to undo the limited beliefs that have been created. Defrick says, I love me. Stacy Rossman says, how are you? Thankfully, yes, she shares much love and gratitude. So thank you, Stacy Rossman, for joining us here on our Facebook feed. So glad to have all of you here. Say, I love me, all of me, I am that I am, and let your day begin. And what about that moment? What about that moment when that coworker comes in and says, oh my God, and they just start? And you're thinking, I want to get out of here. Never mind, I love me. Well, in that moment, embrace you and say, it's okay, I love me. I'm not loving this moment at this moment, but I love me. And it's okay, because this too shall pass. And don't become attached to the interaction, the drama, the disruption in the energy. Every day you have the power to choose how you feel. You have the power to create and disconnect from those that maybe don't really jive with the flow that you're creating for yourself. It's all in how you focus your attention. So tonight, are you ready? Say, I'm ready. I'm ready to fall in love. I want to fall in love with me. I want to love every ounce of me. And by loving every ounce of me, Every ounce of me becomes the magnet to attract experiences that will give me more fulfilled living, greater experiences of abundance, greater experiences of work, co-workers, greater experiences with friends and family. And yes, for those of you attracting that significant other, that vibrational match, that equally yoked love partner, oh my goodness, we better do a dating game soon. All this love we're falling into in the fall, it's time to fall in love. And it all begins with you. And I want to tell all of you, all across the nation, here on Facebook, listening on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, that it's always a joy to connect with all the love that you all create for each other, the support, and how everyone's question brings such great insight, love, reflection, and shifts other people's perspectives. So no matter what your question, we love your questions here on WWNN. We love your interaction. We love you. We are so appreciative of all of you and all that you do to contribute to the learning that happens here every Wednesday night from 5 to 8 p.m. here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. And oh, by the way, did I tell you? I really, really love you. And for right this moment, we're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we're going to share love. We're going to put a little love in our hearts. And we are going to create love from here to wherever you are, all across the world. Because do you know me? Do I know you? I know we met before because we represent the energy of love. Stay with us, everyone. Do not go away because you know we're going to be right back.
Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your song?
For a soft, rich and beautiful skin, use Beauté de Lune products. Beauté de Lune products, based on natural fruits and extracts, revitalize your skin and make you incredibly beautiful. For acne, sensitive skin, dry or oily skin, Beauté de Lune. Cleanse, moisturize and revitalize your skin with Beauté de Lune. A miracle. For your order, call us at 561-906-7466 or to our store, 2695 North Military Trail Suite 21, or visit us online at www.beautédelune.net.
Your cell phones and mobile devices all emit harmful electromagnetic fields. Do you want proven protection? Get the Infinity Noise Field EM Guard. Call Greg Schaffo at 561-502-9923 for yours. The EM Guard's Infinity Noise Field is the most effective way to protect against electromagnetic fields. Call Greg Schaffo at 561-502-9923. Also available at sarahspiritual.com. Protect yourself and your family today with a 5G Ready Infinity Noise Field EM Guard.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater. And the characters, they change like water into wine, and everything comes when the stars align.
And we are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we're answering your questions. And are you ready? I want to fall. Do you want to fall? We are going to fall with the leaves, and we're going to fall in love. And we are going to create love everywhere we go, because we are wrapping up. I don't even know if you realize this, but before you know it, we're wrapping up 2019. And how many of you want to end 2019 on a high note, on a love note, on a fun note, on a let's go note? Well, let's go, everyone. Let's have your questions in the feed. Leave me those questions. Be sure to give me your birth date. And I love specific questions, because it allows me to bring down a message for you really quickly, as opposed to, what do you have for me, Sarah? Well, then I got to go up and pick through with the angels and say, give me something, show me something you want them to know. And sometimes when you ask that, you really have something in mind that you want us to say. Remember, I'm answering these questions in a matter of a second. I'm jumping in and I'm getting to it. So I really want you to give me a question. Give us something that is going to assist you, but also let's ask a question that helps all of us. Let's get to some high-level questioning tonight. We did this on Sunday. We asked for some questions that are going to help us guide us along the way. If you have that same question about that same guy, all this time, and guess what? Nothing's changing. You know why? Because it's not going to change. So why are we asking the same question? Let's kind of ask a question of, how do I shift from where I am to where I'd like to be in a relationship that's not working? I'm sure I'm going to tell you dump them. But anyway, how are we going to make it happen? What do I need to learn might be a great question. Or what is it that I'm putting out into the universe that I'm attracting this experience with, a partnership, with a job? Let's ask those questions, because that's how we're going to get from where we are to where we want to be. And I don't know about you, but stuck on you know what is not fun. So we want to get off of the crazy train, and we want to get on the train that's going to be the love train. So I want to go to love, and right now I'm going to the phone lines. I'm going to wait for those questions to pile up in my Facebook feed, 888-565-1470. That's if you want to make a call and have your question answered live on radio. But if you just want to pop your question in the feed, then go right ahead. All right, are you ready? We're going to the phone lines, and I've got to start with someone who I know's got a number that's coming up. Because last year around this time, her favorite win number came up, and I know it's due to come. Now, you're all sitting there going, who is she going to take a call from that's got a number coming up that's going to win? Well, I got to go to Pembroke Pines, and I got Denise on the line. Denise, how are you?
I'm good. I knew you were talking about me.
I know you knew, because it's coming. Something's coming. I don't
coming.
know, but I know it's going to be great. All right, Denise, how can we assist you tonight?
Well, you gave me the what's out there, don't ask that question. And it's like, okay, I was going to ask you, what do you see? And I'm like, okay, should I not ask that question?
Well, I want to put it back on you. What do you see? Okay, now here's the question, the real question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a place in my life that I didn't expect to be at this juncture. And as much as I had a little bit of warning that things were maybe going to turn out this way, I didn't really know for sure. And now I'm in a place in my life where I'm navigating life alone. I'm navigating experiences. And I have a lot on my plate. I've got a business. I've got responsibilities with family. I've got financial obligations. What now? That's really the question, right?
Yes.
And when I look at that question, it's a powerful, powerful question. See, that's really what you're asking. And in the energy, we have to take it one step at a time, Denise. First, it's to love self, accept self, and realize that you have all the power within to do whatever you want, that you can do anything. And everywhere you go, expect something to line up perfectly so that you can have everything in the exact order, at the exact time, in the exact way. And I know things have become difficult for you. However, you're not going to do this alone. There's going to be an opportunity coming for you where you'll get some assistance. And the assistance is going to come in a way that things fall in line. Work seems a little better. Think how well you're lined up. Think how well things actually were prepared in a way that at least you have things in front of you to move forward with. You had recently moved, correct?
Moved?
Yes, a couple of years ago.
2 years ago.
Right? A
Yeah.
couple of years ago, we moved. So we have all these aspects of life that were put into place. Now you have to sit in those aspects of life and say, what is it that I want to do with these aspects of life? Do I want to stay here? Do I want to go somewhere else? Do I want to downsize my business? Do I want to grow my business? None of these questions will you be able to choose an answer for until the end of the year. Because you're still in a spot of healing. You're still in a spot of kind of getting out of the shock factor of like, I didn't think I would be here. Maybe I thought I'd be here eventually, but I didn't think I'd be here now. Like I thought I was going to be celebrating the second half of life with my partner. And now he's not here. So you have to wrap your head around doing things for you and loving you. And what does Denise want to do? Because Denise has always been the other half of someone.
Right.
Now we want to do for Denise. Your children are adults. It's time for you to do for you.
Oh, I totally agree. I just feel like all I do is work. And yes, I do want to grow my business more because that's what's holding me together. It's everything right now.
Okay. But we want to grow it not because we need to or we have to. We want to grow it for the same reason. Remember when you came to me, you're like, oh, I got this idea, I want to do this. And we're like, okay, go ahead. And they're like, oh, I want to expand. And we're like, go ahead. And you're like, oh, now I want to downsize this. And we were like, go ahead. Because there was an inspiration, there was a movement, there was a feeling inside that was in the creative energy. Difficult to create from sorrow. Difficult to create from, I have to do this or else. Go to the feeling of what it felt like at the birth of the business. And think of the feeling of all the ideas you had. And maybe there's an idea not yet charted on your business plan that you can chart out and get excited about. And with the excitement, you will attract the right people. Those people will assist you in the actual projection and the creation of it. This makes sense to you?
Okay. Yeah, it does. It does. I'm so into my morning that work is like secondary, but it's the thing that's keeping me occupied and not thinking so much about the desk. So, as much as I want to expand, another part of me is not ready because I just can't let go of all my grief.
And that takes time.
And then his brother died on Sunday, and it's like, okay, here we go again.
Well, there's a contract, and they needed to be together. It's just something. It's what they needed to do.
Yep.
And we're here to carry on. When I talk to the loved ones on the other side, and I talk to the angels and the guides, death isn't quite as traumatic as we here on earth experience it. It's just another rebirth. It is a different version of life. For the soul, the life never ends. It's just the physical structure that carries it ceases to exist.
Exactly.
And so we who've become accustomed to the interaction, the physical interaction, we who've become accustomed to the patterns of life, find it difficult to change. But everything in life is always changing.
Yeah,
And the
I totally
emotional
agree.
connection doesn't ever change, Denise. You are as connected to your husband as you were the day you married him. That never dies. So in essence, he hasn't died. The essence of him is still connected to the essence of you. So when you feel that moment of grief, just know that there's a piece of you connected to a piece of him. And now you're going to honor your physical experience because that is still carrying on. Great things come in 2020. This
I
year is
hope
just
so.
uncomfortable. I know. Give my condolences to the family, okay?
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome. God bless you.
All right.
Bye. 888-565-1470. We are answering your questions all across the nation. Thank you so much for our wonderful feed here. We've got Bobby Shaw. We've got Helena says hello, and she's saying hello to everyone. I've got Isabel Fox. Thank you, Isabel. I've got Phoenix Rose Wilder. Thank you so much for joining us. So we're going to continue to answer some questions on phone, and then we're going to begin to queue up the questions on our Facebook feed. I've got to go to South Carolina. I've got Casey on the line. Casey, how are you tonight?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing good, Casey, and how can I assist you?
As you know, I've been out of work for 2.5 years on disability, and I have an interview tomorrow. I was wanting to know if you could help me know, will I get this job, and will I be happy there? And as far as falling in love, I want a job that I will truly fall in love with, and I just want to know if this is it.
Well, you have to get back on the horse. We haven't been on the horse in a while, right? So it's not easy
Right.
to get back into it. So as you go into the interview, just know that this interview is meant to help you hone your skills and remember who you are. So when the questions are presented, you will have an opportunity to express what you bring to the table in that particular job. And have you prepared the answer when they ask you when was your last work or what have you been doing for the past 2 years? You have your
Yeah,
answer.
I've left it vague. I just told them that my brother committed suicide, and just tell them that I needed time off and leave it at that.
Okay. Well, and you don't even have to be that specific. Okay?
Right.
So we're getting back into the swing of things. And remember what it is you love to do at work. What is it that you love? How is it that you love to work? Get excited about this. This is the perfect year for you to network and connect and make a connection that will lead to a fabulous work environment. So it's going to be a good interview. You had a pre-interview with them?
Yeah, with the staffing company,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and have our official interview. And I see you're going
Right.
to do quite well. There's a series of interviews that happen there, so we may not know everything we need to know at the end of tomorrow. But within the next 2 weeks, things should unfold rather quickly. Let's use this as our stepping stone for the job. And
Good, I'm
remember,
glad to hear that.
you want to create a good bond, so don't go in with any fear. They either like you and want you, or you're saying next because I'm picking the job, not you. You're not picking me. I'm picking where I want to work. Go in with the
Right.
attitude that you bring a lot of talent to the table, because you do. And trust that it's going to work out perfectly. Keep me posted, Casey.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. God bless you. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We got to go to Facebook. We've got questions piling up on Facebook. We got so many people on Facebook. We got to get cracking. Kimberly Griffith. She says, "Hi, Sarah. Lovely to have you here, Kimberly. May I ask about this man, Robert? This man, Robert, Mr. Mystery Man I met. And is this the right person for me?" Do we have another part to that question? Because we have a ... on that, Freddie, and we really need the other part of it. Let's see here. Thank you for your guidance. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, 3. All right. So the first thing that I'm seeing here, Kimberly, is that he brings an interesting aspect of his personality that's a little different from someone that you're used to dating. And I feel like it's going to be a good interaction. I do need, and you may not have his birthday, but I do need, Kimberly, his birthday to give you a little more clue into how he is really as a match for you. But I can tell you this, that you are expanding your consciousness and expanding what you want to create for yourself. And you are in the process of attracting primary partnership and new relationships. So just remain open to everything that you want and allow this to unfold a bit. You'll know more where this stands by the end of October. So be free in the getting to know you aspect, and let's see where this takes you. And when, and if you have his birthday, let me know and leave it in the feed. Thank you so much, Kimberly Griffith, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here live on Facebook? Tiffany Dawn. Tiffany Dawn says, "Hey, any message for me would be great." Well, Tiffany, one of the things that I see around you is this magnificent light. You are a really strong individual who is really looking for advancement in work and career and kind of laying down some new foundations. And I feel like there's some new ideas percolating within you. Very intuitive, very creative, very direct, and you can handle just about anything. And your emotions, well, you've been navigating some of those emotions recently as well. There's been a bit of an emotional upset going on within you. So you're learning how to navigate the changes that have happened in the past 3 years, and for you to recognize what it is you want, Tiffany Dawn. And this year, we're going to really lay some strong foundation and groundwork in a career move that's going to help you for your ultimate goal, which I see unfolding actually as far as 5 years from now. So what you choose to do now in the work environment is going to be laying the groundwork, the foundation, for 5 years from now. Thank you, Tiffany Dawn, for your Facebook question. Going to pull one more from Facebook before we go right back to the phone lines. We have Elegance Mrs. Elegance Mrs. says, "I am on a journey of growth and healing and transformation. What do I need to know or do to immediately boost my intentions?" I love that question, Elegance, because that is such a high learning level question, because that allows you to step into your personal power. And what do you need to do? Singleness of purpose, focusing on the desired outcome and the feeling. And when the thoughts wander, do not go in that direction. Stay focused on the outcome. And I will give you some spiritual advice and tell you that your secret desires are said only into the heavens. Keep it to yourself as you're navigating and creating the intentions of what you desire for yourself, your personal transformation, your financial transformation, and your relationship transformation. Major changes come for you in this year because you are stepping into your personal power, and next year you put your foot on your path of expanding to new horizons and new financial outlooks. Thank you so much, Elegance Mrs., for your Facebook question. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, I've got to go all across the nation. Yes, indeed. We've got to go to Kissimmee. We've got to go to Texas. We've got to go to Georgia. We got to go to Miami. So please, we are extending this all across the world. Stay with us, everyone. Do not go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
I've been standing in the room.
Want to feel your healthiest ever? Kim Skokin of Natural Medicine of Palm Beach is a naturopathic doctor and holistic healer who creates a personalized total body health plan for you. Call 561-469-0099 or visit naturalmedicineofpalmbeach.com. Kim addresses weight loss, autoimmune disorders, anxiety, depression, and mental health. Kim specializes in bioenergetics and other leading-edge techniques. Mention Sarah Spiritual when you schedule your appointment and receive a free food sensitivity assessment. Call Kim Skokin at 561-469-0099.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of life. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide, 1-888-565-1470, 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
We are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, and we are answering your questions all across the nation. And if you are just joining us, we are falling in love. Yes, indeed, love of the planet, love of everything around us, love of everyone. But first of all, the greatest love of all is learning to love yourself. And we are encouraging some self-love so that we can attract all that we desire, all loving experiences. And for those of you looking to fall in love with a partner and have some fun action, well, we want to get that going on too, because what better time to fall in love than the fall season? We are going to go right back to the phone lines, and I've got to go to Kissimmee. I've got Anais on the line. Anais, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing okay. I'm not doing okay. I'm doing horrible.
Okay.
But
All right. Well, darling, we're not going to talk about horrible because then horrible's going to attract more horrible things. Okay.
Yes.
Deep
so,
breath. So what is your question?
I've been in a situation. I just broke up with the father of my child who had a relationship of 9 years, and he got arrested today.
Oh.
So I know I closed the chapter. I don't want to go back to it. I'm confident that I don't want to go back. But how do I get my life back?
Step one, remember who you are. Who are you?
I don't know who I am anymore.
I know. You lost yourself in the experience. You were living, kind of putting out fires for him for 9 years.
Yes.
So now is the time for you to redesign you. What would you love to create for you? What would make you happy? What would be of benefit to your child, to your family? What would you love? See, these are things you haven't had much thought of because you've just been going through the motions of life, trying to keep everything going and navigating the bumps in the road. His unfortunate arrest was something that was a long time coming. He kind of tempted fate one too many times.
Yes.
So, He is where he is, and things will work out for him. Something will happen to make it not as uncomfortable as it is. But I will tell you this, that from the beginning, you had selected someone who was not emotionally available for you, and you were always there for him.
Definitely.
So, in this moment of now, who inside of you, what aspect of you, what part of you felt that you had to overcompensate to make someone love you? Where does that come from? So in the redesigning of you and the recreation of you and the magnificence of who you are and recognizing that, we need to find out where we've been and what that disconnect is. Because in the disconnect of you recognizing how fabulous you are and that you don't have to overcompensate, that's when we can bridge that aspect of self and actually bring it to the future so that you can feel complete again. So it precedes meeting him. It's a learned, conditioned behavior that was created a long time ago. This makes sense to you, yes?
Yeah, it completely makes sense. Yeah.
I am feeling like there's a move that's going to come for you as well.
Like you move from place?
Yes.
That's what I've heard.
Okay. And I don't know that I feel it's a bad move or it's pushed upon you. I feel as if it's a necessity. It's a good change for you. That you shift the energy. You go to a different spot. It doesn't have to be far, far away from where you are. But we need a different spot. We need a different perspective. We need a different angle. We need a different group of people to walk by every day.
Yes, of course, change everything.
We want a new vibration. And the interesting thing about you, Anais, is that you attract people and do for people. So you're never really going to be alone. Even though I know you feel alone, you're never going to be alone. There are plenty of people who support and believe in you. But you've made it very easy for them because you've always done for people. So now we're going to pull it back and you're going to do for you. And so when I take you between now and the month of February in 2020, I do feel that there's a shift, a change, a move. There's something that you orchestrate for a new beginning. I know you're not going to go back because you've wanted to leave this relationship for about 4 years.
Yes, exactly 4 years.
Exactly 4 years. So now we are really ready. There's no going back. And that's okay. Because he made his bed, I guess he's going to sleep in it. And you are creating a whole new life for you. I also feel that once you have removed yourself completely from his energy, that you're going to have more blessings coming for you. It's almost like he was blocking everything because you weren't in your inspired energy to attract what you desired. It wasn't like he was deliberately blocking. It's just the essence of who he was and all that he was and the drama and the moods that he brought forth didn't allow you to be in your flow, your universal divine flow and your universal light. You couldn't really be who you came to be.
No, I was someone else.
Yes. And we don't need to find who we used to be because you are the sum totality of everything you've experienced. So you're not that person anymore. You're wiser. You're more intuitive. There's so much more to you now. So now in an expanded way, we're going to create, redesign a new life. And I feel as if they line up their ducks in a row against him, he may not be available for a while anyhow.
Mm-hmm.
So, we send him the angels to keep him safe and protected, and for there to be some mercy for his actions. So it doesn't have to be so uncomfortable. But at this moment, you need to focus on you and your family. I do hope that you and I have a personal session. There's so much more that I am feeling prompted to say, but really not appropriate for national radio. I would love to have a one-to-one session with you. You can go on my website, sarahspiritual.com, and let's make that connection, and let's create a shift.
Definitely.
All right? Unless you want to take a ride down and come on down to West Palm Beach, then come on down, girl. We'd love to have you.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I have a coworker that has suggested it for a long time.
Yes. Well, let's not put it off now because this is a pivotal moment. The winds of change are upon you. Which way do you want to go? and what you want it to look and feel like. You have the power. You finally got your power back.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.
Okay.
888-565-1470. We got a lot going on Facebook. I need a question in Facebook lickety-split before we run off for a commercial break. Let's see. Felicia Richardson. Oh, Felicia, back on my future and my health. Felicia, I will tell you this. I want this November, December to be the year of socialization, interaction, connection with people. This is the time for you to shine your light and connect and really recognize that it's time for you to have some fun. Girls just want to have fun. It's your turn, Felicia Richardson. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we are welcoming your phone calls at 888-565-1470. Stay with us, everyone. We are going all across the nation. Georgia, don't go anywhere. Texas, don't go anywhere. And Miami, stay there, please, because we are going to be right back.
There's a light that shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
1470 AM and 95.3 FM. The Health and Wealth Radio Network. Don't miss the Save a Lot Nutrition Hour with Al Foreman and Janet Cimarelli. WNN. Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton. The Health and Wealth Radio Network.
Staying healthy is difficult. What nutritional supplements should you take? What foods are best for you? What health practitioner should you see? You've got health questions, I've got health answers. From heartburn to hemorrhoids, pain to pimples, carpal tunnel to the common cold, gluten to gallbladder, and gingivitis, and all points in between. I'm Dr. Bob Martin. Tune into my Sunday talk show at 10 o'clock on Talk 1470 WNN.
Being in the Army National Guard is about more than serving your country. It's about being there for your community when your neighbors need you most. The Army National Guard makes college affordable, and serving part-time can help you graduate debt-free. Do you want to stay close to friends and family? The Guard allows you to serve close to home. Serving part-time in the Army National Guard lets you have the life you want. Learn more by visiting NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Florida Army National Guard. Aired by the Florida Association of Broadcasters and this station.
If your investments with your stockbroker aren't making what you like, or if you've tried buying and selling stocks on your own and haven't done well, learn how to fix all that at Online Trading Academy. Online Trading Academy is an investment training center where pro traders show you how to invest online. Learn how pros make money in up, down, and sideways markets, and how they're protected from big losses. Instructors are certified, currently trade, and profitable. Over 500,000 students have experienced the education at Online Trading Academy. Take a free half-day workshop to see what it's like. Online Trading Academy. At this workshop, you'll see the big mistakes many investors make when buying or selling stocks. This will change how you think about investing. See what it's like. Call Online Trading Academy now. Call 954-668-2510, 954-668-2510. That's 954-668-2510.
Talk health, talk wealth, talk politics, talk 1470 and 95.3 FM, WNN.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
For a soft, rich, and beautiful skin, use Beauté de Lune products. Beauté de Lune products, based on natural fruits and extracts, revitalize your skin and make you incredibly beautiful. For acne, sensitive skin, dry or oily skin, Beauté de Lune. Cleanse, moisturize, and revitalize your skin with Beauté de Lune. A miracle. For your order, call us at 561-906-7466 or to our store, 2695 North Military Trail, Suite 21, or visit us online at www.beautédelune.net.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, another interactive hour of uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share the love and light.
Yes, indeed. Love is going to hold the answer we're looking for right here, right now. We're just looking for so much here on Facebook. I'm like, what is going on? How's everyone doing? Are we having a great time on Facebook? I want to hear from you on Facebook. Let me see what's going on in the feed. Tell me something good here. What do we got going on? Thank you so much, everyone. I really would appreciate it if you share the page. We got a goal. We want to see a share. So if you want to be a part of the share action, I want to know that you shared it, and let me know where you shared it to. Let's get these shares out. Let's build the momentum of everyone connecting. And Phoenix Rose Wilder's like, I guess today is not my day for phone. I don't know. We didn't get there yet. Phoenix Rose Wilder, we've got 2 more hours of this show. Don't be giving up yet. Don't be getting all down in the mouth. And we've got Gianna Sanchez is there. We've got everybody who's in the feed. And thank you so much. We're going right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Miami. I've got Amanda on the line. Amanda, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Sarah?
I'm doing great. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I know you set the prerequisite of being specific with questions. As you know, I've gone through many changes in the past year and a half. I just want to know if I'm in the right direction.
This year
with everything
opens up a lot of new beginnings. It's a door opener to a new way of life. And this new job, yes, there's new job, yes?
Yes.
This new job is a good opportunity. It's a good, I hear, stepping stone. So I feel like as you get used to that location and your tasks, that you're going to be looking around and trying to figure out where you're going and what you're doing. And from there, you're going to be able to move yourself forward to everything that you desire to have. It's a whole new horizon that you're looking at. Whole new way of being. And it's going to bring some great changes next year, because next year brings in a whole new season of love, love, love. All you need is love. So there's some great action coming in the love department next year. This year is really about clearing out old beliefs, old limitations, letting go of past relationships, past experiences, past disappointments in the work environment. So you are healing a lot. And through that healing, you bring forth new changes for yourself. This job will be a good job for you.
Well, interesting enough, where you said it would be a stepping stone. I started not too long ago, but I have people possibly recruiting for other opportunities, and I seem to be confused as to, what I need to do. So,
and they're recruiting within the organization, or are we talking outside of the organization?
Outside.
Okay. So we are in an opportunity, and remember, we were concerned we weren't going to get an opportunity. We were worried. Spirit said, don't worry, just ride the flow. And it happened right when we said it would happen, correct?
That is correct.
So now, in this moment, what you do is you enjoy where you are, be appreciative of that experience, and then you just consider other opportunities, and you weigh the pros and the cons, and you judge the feeling around it. You'll know if there's an opportunity that's right. And besides, I think it's time for a Sarah spiritual reading, don't you?
I think it's overdue, yes.
So we'll take a look at some of these other opportunities as they become presented, and we'll kind of give you a timeline, because you are where you are for a learning curve as well, they tell me.
Yeah.
So you're learning a lot, and this is only going to prepare you for what's to come next in another experience. So let's get excited, shall we?
Yes. I also am a little concerned, because I think where I am at right now, they're picking my brain, and I feel like they're testing my knowledge, and when I deliver, I feel I just feel I shouldn't deliver too much, because they might feel threatened. I don't know. That's how I feel.
Okay, well, if you're feeling that they might feel threatened, then first of all, you're going to begin to create that environment whether they feel threatened or not.
True.
One does not always have to let the right hand know what the left hand is doing.
Right.
So one could very broadly say, well, thank you for that question. That's a really good question. And Mr. or Mrs. So-and-so, or so-and-so, my boss, I I have some thoughts on it. And my thoughts are kind of wrapped around this. And you could be vague about it. You don't have to show them everything you got.
Mm-hmm.
I've never really played much poker, but you have to have your poker face and not show your whole hand. Even I know that. Come on now.
You are very, very, you just hit it on the nail. Yeah, I got it.
All right? This way you're showing them you know your stuff, but you're not giving it all away. And then you could turn the question right back around them and go, what are your thoughts on that? Golly gee, I'm really open to learning. Little doe-eyed deer look like, oh, just tell Bambi what to do. Really? Come on now. Play the game.
Got it.
Okay?
Duly noted.
You're learning personalities, and until you know who's who and the vibe and the interaction, you just want to be as authentic as possible, but you don't have to show them all of you.
Right.
My father used to say, familiarity breeds contempt. So we don't need to give too much away, and we don't need to let them know too much about us.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, you are right. Thank you for that confirmation.
You're welcome. I look forward to connecting with you for a personal reading soon.
Me too, Sarah. I'll be in touch.
All right. God bless you. Bye.
You too.
888-565-1470. We are answering your questions all across the nation. I got to pop onto my Facebook, and let's see what's going on and how we doing in our shares. We really want to see what's going on in our shares. We've got Lydia Vargas, who's sharing the page. Hi, Sarah. I need some guidelines for next week. Any message for me? Lydia Vargas, this is a time of change, and you want to stay, my spirit guide says, stay in your lane, Lydia Vargas, because in this time of change, you are kind of orchestrating what it is you want for you. And what you have to do is make yourself and your desires very, very set within your being, so that as you make your changes that I see happening over the next 2 months, that you're attracting to yourself what you want. And you also have this really strong energy of your guardian angel working with you. Trust your feelings. Know what you know inside the core of your being, because everything's going to work out for you. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. We're going to take another question from Facebook. Who else do we have right here on Facebook? Ashley Redliff. Ashley, she says, I'm having a hard time. Any messages for some uplifting love and light? All I love me. So Ashley loves her, but she's going through a tough time. Feeling out of sorts, out of place, not really feeling like she blends and not feeling as if people have her back. And the way I see this energy is that, Ashley, you're having a hard time because you're letting go and shedding layers of experiences that no longer serve you. It is time to close the door. It's time to make a change. And change, well, for us humans, honey, it's uncomfortable. And as we let go and let God and we create a whole new world, everything comes around. It's time to let go of people and things that don't serve you, don't interact well with you, and to look at what's not working for you even financially and make the adjustments so that you can have a better 2020, because a new beginning, a new day, a new dawn comes in March of 2020. So let's get ready, honey, because you, my dear, I got a new attitude. It's time for your new attitude, honey. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. We're going to go right back to the phone lines, and I've got to go deep in the heart of Texas. I've got Cindy on the line. Cindy, how are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Cindy, and how can we assist you?
I spoke to you a few weeks back, or maybe a month ago, about my nephew, Aubrey, passing.
Yes.
And there was way more to it, you know. And my question is, when is all this grief and sorrow and loss going to change? Right after I spoke to you, my son, he works on Tribines. He works all over the world. Well, not all over the world, but the United States. And his girlfriend and my granddaughter were traveling to him, and they had a wreck, and she passed away. and my granddaughter was in ICU. And the whole family is a mess right now. And I'm wondering when we're going to all quit. Because it's taking a toll on the whole family. My husband had a massive heart attack. And then I'm trying to hang in there. My mother has dementia. And she almost tripped, and I hurt my back. And it's just, oh, my goodness, when is it going to stop?
Yeah. Well, quite the tragedies that we've had around you.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a nice breath. And remember that that which you do not understand, God is in control. And that you have to surrender what you cannot handle. You do. What is your granddaughter's name?
Brianna.
She's still in ICU, honey?
No, she's out. She's out, but she can't fly back to California because of the pressure on the plane or whatever they call that.
Mm-hmm. The cabin
but
pressure, right? Mm-hmm.
She's doing better, but it's just, I feel so bad for my son. And he's not even talking to any of us. He's so depressed.
Honey, he lost the other part of his life, right?
Yeah.
His family. And people deal with grief in different ways. And there's no right way or wrong way. So what you can do is to ask the angels to give you strength. Ask Archangel Raphael to heal.
Okay.
Brianna.
Okay.
And to heal your son's heart. One thing I have found that may or may not make sense to many of us here on Earth is that many people come onto this planet in a group. And sometimes we notice that when one goes, several others follow shortly after. And it feels like we're in a boxing ring and we're just getting pummeled. But it's something that is pre-written in an experience between the souls.
Yes.
And those are things we cannot understand in our human understanding. So we just have to trust that there's a higher plan.
Yeah.
Brianna will be all right. She will be all right.
Okay.
It'll take about 6 months, Spirit says, for her to really get back. How old is she, please?
She's 9.
Okay. It'll take about 6 months for her to really be back. But it's going to be necessary for her to her healing as well. Her emotional healing.
Okay. How about the rest of the family?
Your mom is doing the best she can, but you're going to need some help caring for your mom.
Yeah.
It's at the point where you cannot do it alone anymore. What is your husband's birthday?
July 2nd, 61.
He will go through some healing.
Okay.
But he will be strong.
All right.
So see who can help you with your mom. Okay. And I know you have an agreement with her. Yes? You do have an agreement.
With my mom, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I know you feel very responsible. But remember, you're not superhuman.
Yeah.
I know you feel that way, but you're not.
Okay.
So you have to give yourself some time. Because you haven't been able to grieve.
Yeah.
This too is going to be all right.
Okay.
And whenever you feel as if they're with you, they are.
Okay.
They're never far away.
Okay. All right.
And if I were you, I'd light a candle. I'd light a white candle.
Okay. I did. I already did.
Good. And keep that candle burning. So they always have light.
Thank you.
Keep us posted, Cindy. We are with you in spirit. Thank you.
Thank you.
888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. We've got to go to Lori. And Lori, she's in Pennsylvania. Lori, how are you tonight?
I am doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing great, Lori. And how can I assist you tonight?
Well, I have kind of two parts of a question. Yes. The first part is, you know, I hear everybody talk about soulmates and twin flames. And
I love that question. Oh, thank God you asked that question. Oh,
is it good? Is it actually good to find your soulmate? I mean, I'm thinking you're bringing all the baggage from your past life. You know, it's hard to get rid of that stuff.
You know, we had that conversation on Sunday, on my Sunday Fun Day. So those of you who really want to hear a really elongated explanation of soulmates and twin flames, go to my Sunday Fun Day this past Sunday, because we covered that. But I'm going to give you some insight in this. Soulmates are people that you have connections with, that you've experienced life, and not all of them are bad.
Okay.
But not all soulmates are meant to be our lovers, or not all are meant to be our friends, not all are meant to be our coworkers. Some are meant to be, well, a little scotch, kind of stirring up the energy and giving us a reason to expand our consciousness, right? We can't avoid soulmates, because everyone's a soulmate. Chances are, Lori, you and I are a soulmate.
Probably, right?
Because a soulmate are people who incarnated in a soul pod and have chosen to come to this earth in this time, in this incarnation, to experience some things that are unprecedented in mankind's experience. And so with it, we do bring our expansiveness of learning of the soul's memories of past experiences. And as we know, not all of them are pleasant, because if this life's had some uncomfortable moments, could you imagine a whole bunch of lives piled into a bag and you're carrying that in with you as a soulmate? You're like, oh, let me show you what I brought with me from the last 25 lives. And you just open up the bag and poof, there it is. But in there you'd say, I know you, and oh, I remember you, that was a little uncomfortable. I don't want to be with you. Oh, heavens no. And you get that feeling. That's that instant knowing. That's why I have that song, Do you know me? Do I know you? I think we met before. It's about people meeting that have a connection, have an electricity, have a current. They know that they know each other. And they've done the dance before. Now, not all dances are meant to finish. You may stamp quite a few people on your dance card before you get the right dance partner, right? I know. What a deep breath that was. If a breath could tell it all, Lori, let me tell you, you just told your whole story to national radio.
I'm telling you.
But let's talk about your twin flame. Twin flame is the other part of you, the other piece of you, the other half of you. That's when we were created. This is why I know God has such a sense of humor. He says, oh, I'm going to make this magnificent little light beings, and then what I'm going to do, just for fun and giggles, I'm going to split them up. I'm going to take one light, cut it in half. You go to the left, you go to the right, and we'll let you interact in different lifetimes until you pass all the journey of life and you've learned everything your soul's come to learn, and you're at your highest vibratory pattern. Then the two of you can connect again and, well, live happily ever after in the soul world. We're like, what?
Right.
So that's why everyone is running around saying, I want my twin flame. I met my twin flame. And I look at them like, seriously, you did not meet your twin flame. Because you've got to be in a place to meet your twin flame. You've got to be in expansive energy. Chances are we meet a soulmate that's probably one of our better vibing soulmates. That's cool. And then we go, oh, must be a twin flame. Feels different. Feels better. Oh, I'm so excited. It doesn't work.
I got you.
But excitingly enough, my dear, many people are, because we've covered so much energy in past lives, and this life is at such a high pace, and we're raising our frequency. Many of us are meeting people who are either one of the highest vibe soulmates that we have to experience, and some people are meeting their twin flames. And it's undeniable. It's there.
Right. I don't know. I think sometimes I have so much energy. If there's somebody out there like me, it's going to be an atomic bomb when we get back together again.
It just might be, or they may balance you out.
That would be good. Anyway, and my other part to that is there somebody that is coming into my life anytime soon that I can connect with on a
Soul
more
level,
grounded
yes,
level.
yeah.
A more grounded level would be good. I just want my best friend out there to come find me.
Well, guess what? Just like you've been getting ready to get ready, they're getting ready to get ready. And they've been looking for you. They're waiting for you to show up, and you're waiting for them to show up. Timing is everything, yes?
Mm-hmm.
So when you
Correct.
close your eyes and you say, Dear God, dear universe, dear angels, when are they coming? Like, I'm ready. They're sitting there saying the same thing. And those specks of energy, that frequency connects and begins to orchestrate a series of happenings that allows your path to cross. It's nothing forced.
Okay.
Just like a Broadway show, when the curtain closes and we're getting ready for the next act, rarely do they open up with the same exact scenery. It's usually a whole different scene to indicate time has passed, things have changed. We're ready for the second half. They're getting ready, you're getting ready, and the universe is moving the scenery behind. So when the curtain opens, you're going to know them, they're going to know you, and you're going to be in a new environment creating new experiences of love. So in the meantime, fall in love with you. And the more you love you, the greater this connection's going to be.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you, Lori. Is this your first time calling into the show?
Yes, it is.
Great. Well, welcome. How did you hear about the show?
Actually, I have you connected to me because I've listened quite a few times, and I enjoyed listening so much I don't want to call in. But I just had to call in tonight.
Well, thank you. Thank you for following the show and being a part of our experience. We greatly appreciate it. And just think, he's getting ready, you're getting ready. Girl, what are you going to wear? It's going to be great.
I'm hoping. All right, I thank you so much, Sarah.
No
You're
hoping.
definitely a blessing.
No hoping, Lori. No hoping.
No.
I know it's
Absolutely.
coming.
It's going to happen.
It's coming.
Great.
All right, honey. God bless you. All right. Bye.
God bless you too. Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. And we've got to go right back to the phone lines. And I've got to go back to Miami. I've got Sandra on the line. Sandra, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing great, Sandra. And how can I assist you?
I want to know, okay, is my marriage going to last?
You still there?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Is it going to last? What is their birthday?
Yes, my marriage. His birthday is 12/13/83. It's been like a roller coaster, and
I
it's
know.
so frustrating.
I know it's frustrating, but you're like trying to catch the wind.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to take the wind and put it in a bag and seal it up and take it with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're talking about someone who really is still searching for themselves.
Yeah.
They went through a major, major change. And that really was ramping up at the end of 2017 and all through 2018. And that kind of took them for a loop. Like, I don't feel like they're satisfied in their work. They're not satisfied in their life. So there's so many other aspects of life that are out of sorts.
Okay.
So they're going through some self-exploration. But I also see a lot of avoidance. I see conflict avoidance. I see communication avoidance. I see avoidance. They don't want to take a good look at what's going on, yes?
Right.
Okay. Is it going to last? Well, you two are in the driver's seat. You are going to be deciding. But I'm going to say this to you. Your patience has worn thin. And you.
My patience is what? I
Worn
didn't hear
thin.
you.
You've worn thin. We have no more patience.
Okay.
So, you need to come back to center, come from a place of love, and remember the reasons why we're in the relationship, and take a good look at where you are and ask the question of yourself. Is this where I want to be? And what can I do to have a better experience? And as you create a better experience, he'll either rise to the occasion and match up, or you'll notice the vast difference, and it will become, well, noticeable, significant, and and then unavoidable to not separate. But you want so much to make this work, but be careful not to want it to work because you want him to be someone other than he is.
Right.
You married Peter Pan. What's up?
I know.
What were you thinking? Did you have your Tinkerbell outfit on? Really? So we have to realize that that's who he is. So if we can find a way to work around that, to work together, to build a bridge of trust and communication, great. If not, you focus on building experiences in the relationship and around the relationship and family that make you feel good and have a fulfilled energy to them. And he'll either step into the role of partner or he'll step out.
Okay.
This will all be, oh, don't take that breath. What is with all these deep sighs here today? Goodness gracious. Everyone's like, oh, I'm like, listen, life is full of changes. And sometimes we love the idea of someone as opposed to who they really are.
Right.
And now you're getting to know all of him. So we can either choose to learn how to navigate that or not. And this will all be decided throughout this 2019 year. And then in the early part of next year, you'll have a better sense. So take yourself off the hot firing pan and put yourself off on a slow simmer in the back of the burner and just chill for a while. And I think we just lost her. So I'm glad we got her message across. Thank you, Sandra in Miami. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and we're going to come back and talk to some of our friends on Facebook. We've got Gianna Sanchez. We've got Dolores Lloyd. We've got Tara Fagarosa. We've got so much going on Facebook. Becky Roberts just joined us. Thank you so much, Patricia MacArthur. She can't go to bed enjoying listening. Such love. I'm keeping her up at night. Lord, stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Before I walk through the door, do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my
Your cell phones and mobile devices all emit harmful electromagnetic fields. Do you want proven protection? Get the Infinity Noise Field EM Guard. Call Greg Schaffo at 561-502-9923 for yours. The EM Guard's Infinity Noise Field is the most effective way to protect against electromagnetic fields. Call Greg Schaffo at 561-502-9923. Also available at saraspiritual.com. Protect yourself and your family today with a 5G-ready Infinity Noise Field EM Guard.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Because you know that you know me, do you know me? I know me. I am Sarah Spiritual, and we are spiritually speaking to all of you all across the nation. We got quite the conversation going on Facebook. They're quite chatting it up over there. Everyone's just talking, having quite the party there. And we want to welcome Dolores Lloyd. Dolores Lloyd is going through quite a shift in her life because she's really missing her husband who passed. And message from her husband she's asking for. So Dolores, we're going to get to connecting to our Facebook people, so don't go anywhere. She's like, she see my question? Does she know I'm here? Well, Dolores, we want to thank you for joining us, and I know that you're Felicia's mom's best friend. So welcome to our family. I've got to go to the phone lines first, though. I've got to go to Georgia. Georgia. I got Lydia on the line. Lydia, what are you up to, Miss Lydia? How are you?
To be honest,
not so good.
I've been great lately. Yes, like you say, I am, and I am.
I am.
Good,
yes, I know.
Yes.
But you are navigating some bumps in the road, and I do understand this. Yes, and you're feeling a little off-put because you're feeling like you don't have the control to shift your circumstance and condition because of some physical limitations and financial limitations. Is that also true, Lydia?
Yes.
And it's very uncomfortable for you to rely on other people. Yes?
Yes. Next week I have a court hearing due to that, and I wanted to see if it's going to go good or not.
Let me take a look at that, because when I look at that, are you sure it's going to be next week, or are they going to postpone it again?
Well, they said October the 2nd,
okay,
which is next week.
Okay.
On Tuesday.
And this is for compensation, yes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And this is a final decision for you, please?
Yes.
Documentation. You have a lawyer, my dear? We need a lawyer.
Well, I've been having one that that keeps on calling me for disability. A lawyer for disability.
Okay. But do you have representation to speak your case for the
Yes.
board? You have a
Yes.
lawyer, yes?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes.
Because we need the lawyer, and we need to have all our paperwork and our documentation so that they are aware of the limitations that prevent you from taking care of yourself, yes?
Yes.
Okay. They're a bit of a stickler. Need to have the paperwork. If all the paperwork is there, then it is a go. You will be fine. So I would follow up on my lawyer and make sure that we have everything we need. Go over the list of what they're asking you to have.
Mm-hmm.
Go over all the doctor evaluations. Make sure everything's there. And make sure we know that what the lawyer wants to highlight, that really speaks to them so they understand the necessity of the assistance. There's a few steps that have to be taken care of. Some T's to be crossed, some I's to be dotted, to guarantee the victory that is meant to be yours, my dear.
Okay.
So go back and follow up a bit.
Okay.
All right.
Can I get another question? I'm dating this guy, and I want to know if it's going to meant to be or I just let it go. His date of birth is June 23, 76.
Can I call him a placeholder?
Huh?
He's a placeholder. He's just holding the place. I don't know that this is going to last a long time.
Okay.
So, but for this moment, it's a good connection. So allow it to be.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
All right, my dear.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye.
You have a blessed evening.
You
Bye.
too. Thank you, Lydia, for calling us from Georgia. Thank you.
you.
888-565-1470. I got to go to Facebook. I've got lots of questions piling up in Facebook. Let's see what we have. Mr. Producer, what do you have for me? Holly Costanza Donaldson says, "Hi, Sarah. I was sleeping the other night and I felt a tap on my shoulder. Sounds like we got some angels in the room. And I woke up to look at who it was and there was nobody there." That, my dear, is often the connection of a loved one letting you know energetically to get your attention that they are with you. I see, besides your host of angels that won't let anything happen to you when you're sleeping, that's for sure, I see a female energy connected to mother energy standing above you. Makes me feel as if she is grandmother energy, letting you know that she's with you. I see an older woman, makes me place her in grandmother's side. I see that she was letting you know that she is with you. Makes me also feel as if there's a birthday or a death anniversary connected to her, something of significance that she was able to make this connection. The veil was a little thin at the time, made it easier for her to connect with you. Perhaps you and mom or family were just talking about someone who was on the other side in the grandmother position, and maybe we made that connection. I see this energy around you. I don't see anything to fear, my dear. Know that you are always being guided and protected by our loved ones and your angels on the other side. Thank you, Holly Costanza Donaldson, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here on Facebook? Patsy Chandler. Patsy says, "Is the guy that I'm currently corresponding with good for me, and will I find a home soon?" Patsy, I feel like they're a good conversation. I don't know that they have all their T's and I's crossed. I just don't think so. I just feel like they're just someone to talk to. I don't know that they have everything in place that is going to make us stay in a relationship for a long period of time. But enjoy the interaction, enjoy the conversation, enjoy the banter, and learning how to engage in conversations with different people so that you can decide what it is you want and attract the partner of your desires. Thank you so much, Patsy Chandler, for your Facebook question. Oh, and Patsy, when you get a chance, find out his birthday. Then I can get you the whole scoop on him. Thank you so much. Who else do we have here on Facebook? Joy Walkenford. Joy Walkenford says, "Would love to know more about finding true love this next year." Well, we tell you, Joy, that love is coming for you. And it's this feeling that I get every time I connect with your energy and we talk about love. I feel as if this person is someone that engages interacts the same way you do. The humor, the connection is kind of in a good vibe. It's in a good place. I see someone who's kind of reserved but fun. I see this connection being a heartfelt connection and someone who is open and ready and receptive for a relationship. And as I've told you before, Joy Wickenford, this gentleman is coming into your life in this close of this year into next year. I feel it more in the beginning of 2020, but you know what? Be open and receptive. You just never know. But love, my dear, is coming. True love. Someone that you can hold and cherish for all the days left on this planet. Thank you so much, Joy, for your Facebook question. We're going to take one more for Facebook before we go back to the phone lines because I've got to go to Colorado, Gainesville, New Hampshire. Lantana, we're just going to get around here tonight. Phoenix Rose Wilder. She was getting a little nervous that I was going to get to her question on Facebook. But we are here. October 10th will end the 9-year cycle of awful. Thank goodness, you're saying. I know it's been hard, and I know that you've been going through quite a bit and feeling as if all the things that we see coming for you just aren't coming fast enough. And you're feeling a little frustrated with life. How do I make the next 9 years amazing? Such great high-level questioning you're asking. First is to let go of all the memories and everything that has really weighed you down and look at what your contributory factor in the limitations may have been in relationships and finances, because I feel as if it's been a very off-putting, particularly past 5 years. And as we release that and allow ourselves to honor self and love self, it is for you to write down everything you desire to create in the next 2 years, and to feel the feeling of what it'll feel like to have the abundance, the partnership, the connectivity, the foundation of home, every aspect that you desire to have, Phoenix Rose Wilder. And then as you move yourself forward, you're going to begin to draw forth to you experiences that match the feeling of where you are. And when you slip back and go, oh, wait a minute, I'm thinking I'm going to go fall backwards and go back to another 9 years of hell. No, that's not going to happen. You are going to be the creator acting in the light. And I will make a suggestion. Please go to learn about the law of attraction, follow the teachings of Abraham, follow the teachings of Theo, the 12 archangels, follow how to be the central point of attraction and how to be the manifester that you desire to be. It takes a little rewiring in the conversation, a little rewiring in the brain. So, my dear, you've got your enjoyment cut out for you. It won't be work, because if you're feeling the feeling of what it's like to have all that you desire, it's going to be child's play. Thank you, Phoenix Rose Wilder. It's all coming. Don't you give up hope. I look forward to talking to you again sometime on Facebook. We're going to go right back to the phone lines, and I've got to go to Barbara. And Barbara, well, she's in New Hampshire. Barbara, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Barbara. Thank you so much for connecting with us. Is this your first time?
It is.
Well, welcome. How'd you hear about the show?
I happened to see it on my Facebook page.
Well, we just happened to be there. Go figure.
It was meant to be.
It's meant to be, Barbara. Now, Barbara, you've been going through your share of transformation over these past 3 years. This is true, yes?
Yes.
And you've been opening up your heart for new experiences and being a little more aware of your spirituality. Talking to the angels anytime soon? I see a lot of angels around you. Do you talk to them?
I do.
Yes.
Every day.
I see them. I almost want to sing, angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing all the plain. Makes me think of Christmas. You got so many angels around you, honey. My goodness. Well, I know that you're ready to embark on some new experiences, and you're kind of saying, what's next for me? Yes, is that true?
Yes.
Okay. What is your question? How can I assist you on this journey?
Well, my question is about my husband.
Yes.
His date of birth is 6/9/48, and he's trying to appeal the VA decision for disability. And my question is if you think he is going to win his appeal.
He needs to be persistent in this. He needs to be persistent. They're missing some aspect that solidifies, verifies his need for disability. And excuse me if I don't understand the process and the procedure, but my spirit guides make me feel as if there's an aspect of additional finances as a veteran that he would be eligible for, yes?
Absolutely.
And we're almost like grading it. So right now we're like, oh, you're at the 10%, so you're good with what you got. And he's going, no, I'm at like the 98%. You don't understand. And we've got to bridge their understanding as to the percentage that it's warranted in a monetary fashion, yes? So this is how they show it to me. They kind of show it as like a grading system. And as I look at that, I feel as if they're not getting the severity of the fact that he has lost. I really don't feel like your husband feels very strong. He doesn't feel very mobile in how he interacts. Yes, is he having problems in the lower half of the body, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so this is what I'm made aware of. So in their mind, they're like, oh, you can get around. And he's like, no, I don't have quality of life. I don't have the experience. I don't feel steady. I don't feel strong. I'm not whole. And I want to be made whole in some way. And this is the only way you can accommodate me. So he needs to stick to his guns, and he needs the right mouthpiece. I don't know who's representing him, but we need the right mouthpiece.
Okay.
Okay? So we have a lawyer or someone who can act on his behalf?
He has an advocate.
Okay. We have an advocate. We also need some further documentation. We need another opinion. You know, I don't know anything about the system, and I want to be careful what I say because I work with so many people from all different walks of life. I don't want to step on a toe, but I got to tell you this. I feel like we need an outside person, outside the organization of the VA, to evaluate something so that we can hone in on an aspect that maybe we're not seeing, or the doctors that represent your husband are not bringing to light strongly enough, so that we can see what we need to see, so that they can go, oh yes, you're at 98%, we're going to give you what you need.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you? I hope I explained it in a way that kind of fits the system, but that's how they're showing it to me.
It does make sense to me.
Okay. So now we need to articulate that to the powers that be and make it happen, girl.
Yes, we do.
Okay. And we have a little time to gather these facts, yes?
Yes.
Okay. About 3 months?
I hope.
Well, get cracking.
Okay.
Don't go to Cracker Barrel. Get cracking. You got to get it done. Okay?
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome, Barbara. Follow the page. Stay in touch with us. Let me know how this fares, and I will put a word in with my favorite angels. And let's see if Archangel Michael can cut the cords of confusion and make it happen.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Welcome to our family. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless.
God bless you. Bye. 888-565-1470. We are answering your questions all across the nation. But I've got, speaking of Archangel Michael, drum roll please, I've got a big event coming. Tomorrow night, we have the Archangel Michael class. Do you want to be like that with Archangel Michael, buddy? You know, you and Archangel Michael really knowing how to interact. Do you want to be able to have a relationship and connect with Archangel Michael for clearing and protection and to really connect with you? We've got a class for spiritual cleansing, spiritual protection, and building a bridge of connection and utilizing the energy of Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is the protection angel. He brings about justice, and the power of the angels surrounds him because he balances out the energy. Well, in the scales of justice, matter of fact, Barbara, we told her, talk to Archangel Michael. Well, do you need a stronger relationship, feeling that you're secure, knowing that you're protected when you're out on the road, that when your family's out and about, that you can ask one of the angels, and that's his department, protection, to be around your family? Would you like to know how to make that connection? Would you love to know how to spiritually clean and protect your home, keep yourself spiritually clear, and make a shift in your energy? Well, Archangel Michael, he can assist you. I say he, although angels really don't have any he or she. They're a being of light. But Archangel Michael, tomorrow night, live online or at my center in West Palm Beach. Visit sarahspiritual.com and learn more about it. This class, available online live, is only $19. Available in person is only $19. And we are going to show you everything you need to know to make a connection. And at the end of the class, we're going to have a magnificent ceremony honoring the angels, particularly Archangel Michael. So if you love your angels and you want to be that much closer to them, I really hope you join us tomorrow night. Registration sign-in is at 7:15. We'd love to start at 7:30, and we're going to be together for about 2 hours, just us and the angels. So visit sarahspiritual.com/events and learn more about this wonderful class. I'd love to see you there. We are going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to go to the phone lines. We're going to talk to everyone on Facebook. We're going to talk to Dolores, because I know she's looking for a message. So Dolores, please don't go away. And those of you on the phone lines, Colorado, Gainesville, Lantana, and all across the nation, stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
Tune in for laughs and surprises with The Boca Show. Sundays at 4, only on 1470 WNN.
Great party, huh, guys?
Yeah, it is. So great. much fun. Uh-huh.
If I do say so myself. Hey, did you know that birthday parties actually help build confidence in kids?
Yeah, I did know that. Did you know that giving kids less sugar before bedtime helps them sleep better? Right, of course.
Yeah, I knew that. Did you know that strollers have the right of way on sidewalks?
Oh yeah, I knew that. Yeah, that's true. Did you know that friendly kids statistically have more friends? Everyone knows that. Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, so yeah. obvious.
Hey, guys, did you know that most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
I didn't know that.
Think I knew that.
No, you didn't.
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right car seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to make sure your child is protected. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Shauna.
And I'm Kiefer. And we're Thompson Square.
We're blessed to be able to perform in front of thousands of people every night.
And when we sing this song, Glass, it always sends a powerful message.
The lyrics speak to how fragile we all are and how life's journey is not always a straight and simple path.
We're honored to be speaking out on behalf of a cause that is very dear to us, Child Fund International.
Child Fund has been changing the lives of children in need for over 50 years.
In 31 countries, they find ways to improve the lives of impoverished kids because Child Fund doesn't let poverty slow them down.
Their mission is to educate, to empower, and to help these children thrive at all the stages of their lives.
And to become leaders of enduring change. This is what Child Fund is all about.
Disrupting poverty, creating opportunities, and brighter futures. Learn how at childfund.org. That's childfund.org.
Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network.
What is the Del Walmsley Radio Show?
Welcome to the Del Walmsley Radio Show, where the hype ends and the help begins. I'm your host, Del Walmsley, and as always, we're working on your financial freedom.
Listen to the Del Walmsley Radio Show, Mondays at 5, Tuesday through Friday at noon on WNN.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. The Army National Guard responds to disasters such as wildfires and floods. They protect us with missile defense, cybersecurity, and civilian support teams for chemical, biological, and radiological hazards. Be there for your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Florida Army National Guard. Aired by the Florida Association of Broadcasters and this station.
You can become independently healthy, and I'll tell you how. Dr. Bob Martin here. If you want to feel, function, and perform the very best you can, please tune in and call into my show Sunday mornings at 10 on Talk 1470 WNN.
This is Talk 1470. WNN.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. for yourself or for a thoughtful gift. There's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Your cell phones and mobile devices all emit harmful electromagnetic fields. Do you want proven protection? Get the Infinity Noise Field EM Guard. Call Greg Schaffo at 561-502-9923 for yours. The EM Guard's Infinity Noise Field is the most effective way to protect against electromagnetic fields. Call Greg Schaffo at 561-502-9923. Also available at sarahspiritual.com. Protect yourself and your family today with a 5G-ready Infinity Noise Field EM Guard.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the third hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share love and light.
Here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Shannon. And Shannon is in Gainesville. Shannon, how are you tonight?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Shannon. And how can I assist you tonight?
So a lot of stuff has been shaking loose in my life lately. And last night I had a particularly vivid dream about a gentleman that I have not talked to or thought of in over a year. Things ended really badly, but we were super spiritually connected.
Yes.
And I woke up like crying. Every time I think about it, I cry. I'm not sure what that means. I was hoping maybe you could kind of help me figure it out.
Gladly. And one of the other things they let me know is that this year is an important year for closing out old chapters, clearing out old energies, things that don't serve you anymore. It's a major shift for you this year. So things shaking and being kind of knocked around is not unusual at this time. And I feel as if a lot of this has been building up since March, a lot of these changes that I see coming for you. And when I clear the energy around this dream, the first thing to make me aware of is that there was a resurgence in the connection because something connected him back to you in thoughts, something. And because the two of you are on a soul level, you've always been connected behind the scenes, even though in the physicality, the experience, the communication, we had to go to our separate ways. And what you're mourning, if the loss you feel, is the mourning of what could have been, because there's a deeper memory of a past life that is there, of an unfulfilled, unrequited love from before. And there's this energy of this shift and change in this relationship that there's a loss. Even though we know that the communication didn't end the way we would have wanted it to, and it was a little off-putting, there's still that love connection of not just what you experience in this experience of spiritual connection, but of the knowing of the relationships that you had in other lifetimes. That's why this spiritual bond was so strong. Yes?
That makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, he changed a lot when he met me. And I know that knowing me was a huge part for him in becoming who he is now. Right. Even though we ended poorly and he is with someone else, there's this feeling that, like, it's not over.
Right.
And I'm not saying that I want to get back together with him or that I want that connection back necessarily, but it definitely shook me to the core.
What was his birthday again?
July 27th.
Yeah, he's going through some difficulties right now as well. He's going through another major transformational phase within him. So a lot is coming up for him. And chances are your paths will cross again. But remember, you choose whether you wish to engage again. There's a part of him that you brought out the best in him, the best possible he could be. But there's still something that he hasn't quite settled within self. So it's almost as if he can't take responsibility for his part in things. And when I see the light that you shine upon him, sometimes it makes him frustrated because he's faced to see his darkness. And you brought him into a higher level learning of experiences and detachment from things that really were part of his limitation of growing up. This makes sense to you, yes?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. So sometimes it's frustrating when someone else holds a mirror in front of you and you're forced to take a good look at themselves, right?
Yeah.
This is why we had this uncomfortability in the parting. Sometimes people can't take responsibility for their part.
Oh no, it was me. It was me that caused the uncomfortable. To be perfectly honest, okay. He stayed good to me, and I handled the separation very poorly.
Okay.
I own that.
All right. But there was something unfulfilled in you that felt as if he wasn't doing his part.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's true.
So he wasn't able to hold the space for you as you had held the space for you. And you had to hold the space for him and for you, I should say. So there. Okay, so this was the dissatisfaction. But I see it as a clearing, a closing, part of the closing out of this cycle of life for you. So that when you put your foot upon the path of 2020, it's a higher vibrational patterning that we attract in relationships.
That would be nice.
Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. It's coming around the mountain real fast, honey. So this is part of the clearing to get ready. And when I spin you out before your birthday of next year, I see someone that we're with. So we're going to hold that space.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome. Shannon, is this your first time calling into the show?
It is.
Okay, welcome. How did you hear about us?
On Facebook.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us on Facebook. Hang with us. Stay with us. We'll see what's going to happen next. I love a good story. And you, my friend, have got a really good story.
Thank you.
You're welcome. God bless you. Bye.
Bye.
888-565-1470. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Lantana. I've got Rosa on the line. Rosa, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Sarah?
Good. Everything's coming up roses around you, huh? Couldn't resist.
Yeah, there's been a lot of changes going on in my life right now.
A lot of changes, a lot of shifts, a lot of blossoming, a lot of growth, a lot of openings coming to you. As we look at this, I see that this is a great networking, communication time, a great engagement time. We want to engage with people. We want to create with people. We want to open up to new possibilities, yes?
For sure.
What is your question for me, my dear?
I guess specifically, I'm in a relationship right now, and if I continue things, I think I definitely am going to have a lot on the line. So I guess I just want to know if I choose to keep on where I'm going in the relationship, if it's going to be a positive experience or something that's going to, bite me in the butt in the end, I guess.
Okay. What's his birthday? And then I'll tell you what my spirit guides were saying when you were talking, because they were like, wah, 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 wah.
Okay. It's April 10th, 1980.
So this seems complicated to me.
Mm-hmm.
And why do you ask questions you already know the answer to?
Wow.
That's what my spirit guide said. Why is she asking? She already knows.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a connection? Yes. Is it something that we want to go full throttle in and lose ourselves in to, in the end, be on the street corner? No. Has the potential to impact everything, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. They give me the word credibility, authenticity. Could impact quite a bit, yes?
Right.
Get complicated. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
This is true, correct?
Yeah, it is. 100%.
Okay. I know, but it's not easy to hear.
No.
So, repeat after me, DWD.
DWD.
Done with drama. We're not doing drama. So when you're ready, knowing what you know, gracefully, easily, slowly, step back.
Okay.
You have your foot upon a path for yourself of greatness. We don't need this distraction. But I know the heart doesn't know logic. Silly thing.
Yes.
So for now, you are where you are. Do not allow it to get complicated, and just gently remove yourself.
Mm.
But you know that already, yes?
I do, but yeah, like you said, it's
Yeah, it's not the pill you wanted to swallow. You wanted a spoonful of honey to make the medicine go down. I'm not giving out any honey. We just got to lay it on the line right now because I see such great things coming for you. This could be a great distraction.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you, Rose. Is this your first time calling into the show?
It is.
Welcome. How'd you hear about us?
My roommate goes to CU.
Well, come on. You're only in Lantana. Come on to West Palm and come hang with us. Let's do a session and put the pieces together. All right, honey. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
888-565-1470. Let's see what we've got going on Facebook. Lori Culpepper. Lori Culpepper says, I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm curious to know if somebody special is coming into my life. And is it better, or if I find someone new, or I... ... What else we got there? I love the way we get half a question here. What's going on over here, Mr. Producer? Okay. So, Lori Culpepper. Someone new or look for a soulmate. Well, let me tell you. We see here for you, Lori Culpepper, that it is time for you to, really focus on you and what's important to you. And this time is a time of change, a time of rebirth, a time of self-care, self-nurturing, and there is someone new that will come, but that is making me feel as if we're going to take you into the 2020 time. So for right now, as you prepare to get ready to clear your energy so that you can attract someone that is truly a vibrational match and ready to walk the path of life with you, know that you are developing a new definition of you, your version of love, and what the expression of love will look like for you in the future. Spend that time of self-care. Love will come. I think it's going to catch you by surprise. So if I were you, knowing there's a big surprise coming, I'd get ready. Thank you, Kathy Culpepper. And, it's going to get a little chilly in Pennsylvania, so I hope you brought a winter coat. Thank you so much. Who else do we have here live on our Facebook feed? Tiffany Dawn. Well, Tiffany Dawn, we had answered a question for Tiffany Dawn, and she's feeling stuck and she doesn't know what to do. And what we had said to her is there are great changes coming for Tiffany. So, Tiffany, put down what you want to create for yourself and focus your attention on something different and new, because right now you're caught up in a pattern that has been taking you in a circle for about 18 months. So let's change one thing and everything else will change. What else do we have for me on Facebook? Who else do we have? We have Emma Vary. Emma says, will me and my mother overcome obstacles? You know, Emma, it's been an interesting 2 years. I say interesting because I feel as if we were making some progress and then suddenly everything kind of weighed down on the two of you. And I'm feeling that our finances are stretched to the max. Emma Vary, I will tell you that at this moment in time, you and your mom are going to make some changes. I think there's a possible move. It feels like a shift, a change, a move. But it makes me feel as if it's a better, easier way to live where you're going to go. So look for an opportunity to shift how we live, where we live, and things will begin to get better. I look at this timeline for you, and I feel as if we turn into the January month, we're on much more solid ground. Thank you, Emma Vary, for your Facebook question. We're going to grab one more from Facebook before we go back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. And let's see, we've got Kimberly Renee. Kimberly Renee, she says, will I meet my soulmate? Kimberly Renee, you're getting ready to be ready for your soulmate, but I don't really know if you're quite ready for the soulmate yet, because you're working on self-care, self-love, self-appreciation, and healing old wounds. But in this moment of now, as you grow to love you and fall in love with all of you, and recognize what you bring to the table in relationship, and recognize the parts that don't feel good enough or worthy, and do some of the inner work of healing that you can do so that you feel that you bring your full game, your full self-worth, and you don't have doubts about who you are, you will attract a mate that is beyond your imagination right now, because you are going to attract from a position of higher learning, higher consciousness, and higher love. So do a little more work with yourself, Kimberly Renee, and then I see great love coming. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. Then when I come back, I've got to go to Colorado. They're waiting there up on a mountain somewhere, I think. I don't know what's going on. So Amanda, don't go away. We are going to take your call when we come back.
Do you know me? Do I know you? Have we met before?
For a soft, rich, and beautiful skin, use Beauté de Lune products. Beauté de Lune products, based on natural fruits and extracts, revitalize your skin and make you incredibly beautiful. For acne, sensitive skin, dry or oily skin, Beauté de Lune. Cleanse, moisturize, and revitalize your skin with Beauté de Lune. A miracle. For your order, call us at 561-906-7466 or to our store, 2695 North Military Trail Suite 21, or visit us online at www.beautédelune.net.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Want to feel your healthiest ever? Kim Skokin of Natural Medicine of Palm Beach is a naturopathic doctor and holistic healer who creates a personalized total body health plan for you. Call 561-469-0099 or visit naturalmedicineofpalmbeach.com. Kim addresses weight loss, autoimmune disorders, anxiety, depression, and mental health. Kim specializes in bioenergetics and other leading-edge techniques. Mention Sarah Spiritual when you schedule your appointment and receive a free food sensitivity assessment. Call Kim Skokin at 561-469-0099.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Every soul's got its story. What's your story? I don't know, but we got some stories going on here behind the scenes at WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. We are looking at the Facebook feed. We are looking at the calls piling up here at 888-565-1470. We still got time, and they're cracking the whip. They're like, Sarah Spiritual, keep answering questions. Keep going. They're like spinning the wheel like I'm on the Wheel of Fortune or something. What? All right, well, I spin the wheel, and I got to go to Colorado. So with one spin of the wheel, I get Amanda in Colorado. Amanda, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for waiting for us. So happy that you did. And how can I assist you tonight?
Well, I've been in a relationship now for about 2 years, and I recently found out that he lied to me about a lot of serious things in life, and
important things. Serious and official things is what I see.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And now he's in a treatment facility in another state, and I don't know if I should wait for him or if I should just walk away, because is it going to change, or is he going to just continue lying to me and because in a way, I guess it was mistreating me, but other than the lies, he's been such a good guy to me. And I'm not used to being with somebody that's super nice, so I just don't know how to move forward, I guess.
I understand, and understand this, that experience you had of someone being super nice, that's what you deserve. But you want someone who can be super nice and sustain it. And the difficulty here for this gentleman is that he doesn't know how to be super nice to himself. He's not coming from a good place. So because he wanted to please you, and he wanted to feel safe, and you were almost like his anchor, you kind of kept him on top of his game. But then the demons inside that he hasn't handled yet, the secrets, they began to chew away at him. And he began to make choices that were more in alignment with the past than the new man he was trying to be. He gave you the best that he could. Now, I understand that we don't want to abandon the concept of someone being nice, and since it was a new experience, the idea of it staying like that is so appealing. However, the realistic view of it being able to stay like that without him slipping back, it's a difficult road. And it's actually going to cause a lot of damage to you, because you're going to always be waiting now for the other shoe to drop, because that's the pattern that you've had happen in the past, not just in relationships, but even in family experiences. Not feeling, measuring up, not abandonment. These are people not being emotionally available for you. So in a way, we've repeated some things that, even though on the surface it was sugar-coated and sweet and enjoyable, underneath the surface, some of the same patterns are there. Only this way, it has an abuse, a substance abuse tied to it, as opposed to a different dynamic. But it all adds up into being disconnected. And in this case, the plug got pulled out from under you. The rug got pulled out from under you. We pulled the plug. I'm mixing metaphors here, but it's so off-putting for you. I cannot tell you what to do because your soul knows what to do. But I tell you to walk the path carefully, knowing that you have to honor yourself first. And perhaps this gentleman's role was to show you a taste of what it feels like for someone when they're in the best of their self to honor you, so that you can attract a man who can be that at all times, because you do deserve that. It's really going to be hard for him to stay on his path. What is his birthday?
April 8th of 85.
Okay. This has been a battle for him for about 10 years, Annie.
For how long?
For about 10 years.
Oh. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. How did you hear about us, Amanda?
Facebook.
Okay. Stay in contact with us. He needs time to recover, and you need time to heal, and then you'll know what to do.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome, Amanda. God bless you. Bye. 888-565-1470. Let's grab a question from Facebook. Who do we have here? All right, next one. Rana Blatter. How do you change your thinking? This is a great question by Rana Blatter. Rana Blatter says, how do I change my thinking when I feel unlovable? Then what one must do is heal the memory of when one first felt that we weren't worthy of love, and that we weren't good enough, that we were compared, that we weren't wanted. We have to go back to the early childhood learning and talk to the little girl and let her know that you will take care of her, you will parent her, you will allow her to be a child and to be free and love everything about her. It becomes a challenge when we don't love ourselves to change your thinking. But by nurturing self and loving the little girl and showing yourself all the wonderful things that you have accomplished and reminding yourself every day and claiming your worthiness and recognizing that the aspects within you are always connected and representing of God, then you are more than worthy and always will be. Rahana Blatter, I hope that you connect with me at sarahspiritual.com and have a session with me. There's so many things that I can teach you and show you so that you can integrate the aspects inside of you that don't feel lovable, so that love of self will find the way. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. We're going to pull another from Facebook before we go to Orlando. Let's see. Cheryl Gray Eckleberry. Cheryl Gray Eckleberry says, should I stay at the job? Am I in or out? Or for a promotion or move on? You know, there's quite a bit of changes going on, and this is a perfect time for you to be networking and looking elsewhere to see what is coming for you. But the organization's imbalance makes me question that a promotion would be a safe move. You're going to know more because coming into the end of October, whatever they are reporting to whoever the higher ups are, whatever reports and things have to be documented, Cheryl Gray Eckleberry, that's when things are going to be noted. You'll have a better understanding of where the company demographic is, and then you will know where you should stay. Give this about another 30 days before you decide if you're in or out, or for a promotion or move on. That promotion is there for you, but we want to make sure we're not stepping into a bear trap. And snap, it's not going to feel good. Thank you, Cheryl, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here on Facebook for me? Mickelaine State Ellis. She says, hi, does Spirit have a message for me? Mickelaine, I see great achievements this year, and I see you making a lot of differences in the life that you have created. You have made some great strides financially, put a great foundation together, and some higher learning has been accomplished in the past 2 years. You're ready to branch out, brand yourself, and create even more business connections. Thank you so much, Mickelaine St. Ellis. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. The phone lines are heating up, building up, and I got to keep on going. And I've got to go to Orlando. I've got Sonia on the line. Sonia, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Well, I want to know if I had any messages from the angels or the spirits or the loved ones that surround me that has passed. I'm going through a lot of changes mentally, physically.
Yes.
I just went through something very, very hurtful in my life, and I'm just recovering from the pain. And
you're emotionally recovering, yes?
Yes, emotionally and physically.
Yes. But I also feel as if you weren't supported during that physical, and almost as if someone has turned their back on you. Does this make sense to you?
Yes. Okay. It has.
And that makes sense to me that is kind of communicated to me from a vibration of a female who stands above you, connected to you. I feel as if the way your family was structured, the way we are meant to interact, we were all supposed to have each other's back. It doesn't seem to be playing out that way, does it?
No, it hasn't been in a long time.
Long time. It's a hot mess, honey.
Yeah.
And I feel like you've done everything you can to keep everything together, but when you needed someone, they really weren't there for you. This is true, yes? Mm-hmm.
It's been bad. But, I've seen better days. That's what I keep saying to myself.
You have seen better days, but I also feel as if, is there a disconnect with a sister, a sibling, please? Because I feel like we have a wall between us and our sister, and now we can't see eye to eye. Is that true?
Well, it was with my sister that passed away.
Okay. But there was a wall before she passed, yes? Like we were communicating? Okay.
Yes, there wasn't allowed.
I see the sister, and there's a wall there.
Yeah, I pray a lot for her.
Well, in the human self, she had her opinion, yes? In the spirit self, she understands.
Strong.
Very strong.
Yeah, very strong-minded soul.
And what does January have to do with this picture, please?
January?
Yes.
Wow.
Whose birthday's in January? Anniversaries in January? Who around the family?
My granddaughter's first granddaughter's third birthday.
Okay, January. Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And this is your son's child?
Correct.
Okay, because they make a son. Okay, so that's your son's child. So this. Okay.
Correct.
So your sister's aware of this. Interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting. Looking out for you all, even though we weren't talking on Earth. She's kind of busy. She's kind of in your business, actually.
I want to make sure that I'm going to be physically okay after this big major surgery I did.
Mm-hmm. You will. It's going to take some time.
And to me, I feel like it's going in slow motion. And, I want to wake up and turn around and look, okay, I feel better. I'm good. And it's not happening. I feel there's a struggle.
3 months.
3 months?
Got about 3 months to really feel solid. And allow your body the time to heal, honey.
Let me ask you one more question. I'm sorry to bother you. Yes. My daughter's father passed away. And what's the meaning of me dreaming about him? He keep coming into my dreams. Is that the message he's trying to tell me or something?
He just wants you to know that he's connected to you. When we're in the etheric state, in our dream state, they're in this energy that's a little closer and easier to permeate so that we are aware that they are with us.
Oh.
And
I think they're
passed
all
unexpectedly, right? It was early, too soon?
Yes.
Unexpectedly, yes?
That's correct,
It's like lights out, they get, and then he's gone.
Correct.
So he wants you to know that he's all right.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Sonia, have you called in before?
Yeah, I've been looking forward to do a session with you. It's time.
I look forward to it. Then please get online and connect with us, and then we will put you in my schedule via phone or Skype, however it works best for you, Sonia.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're
God
welcome.
bless.
God bless you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. 888-565-1470. Phone lines. Pick up the phone, dial, but in this minute, I got to go to commercial. Big it'll test you when I don't go to commercial. We're going to take a commercial break, and then when we come back, we've got to go to Connecticut. We got to go to Kentucky. We got to get around this nation. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
I know you, have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me?
Your cell phones and mobile devices all emit harmful electromagnetic fields. Do you want proven protection? Get the Infinity Noise Field EM Guard. Call Greg Schaffo at 561-502-9923 for yours. The EM Guard's Infinity Noise Field is the most effective way to protect against electromagnetic fields. Call Greg Schaffo at 561-502-9923. Also available at saraspiritual.com. Protect yourself and your family today with a 5G-ready Infinity Noise Field EM Guard.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There, you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Want to feel your healthiest ever? Kim Skokin of Natural Medicine of Palm Beach is a naturopathic doctor and holistic healer who creates a personalized total body health plan for you. Call 561-469-0099 or visit naturalmedicineofpalmbeach.com. Kim addresses weight loss, autoimmune disorders, anxiety, depression, and mental health. Kim specializes in bioenergetics and other leading-edge techniques. Mention Sarah Spiritual when you schedule your appointment and receive a free food sensitivity assessment. Call Kim Skokin at 561-469-0099.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual Live on Periscope and Facebook.
Have you heard me? Can you see me? I am Sarah Spiritual, and we are spiritually speaking to all of you. And the music that you're listening to, by the way, is my original channeled music. Spirit and I, we hang out at the piano, and we produce a song. And what you're hearing right there, that's the actual writing of the song. We didn't go into a studio and record it. That's how it comes through me, just like that. Thank goodness I got some talented spirit guides that hang with me all the time. We've got to go back to the phone lines, but I've got quite a bit of action going on the Facebook feed, too. Dolores Lloyd. Dolores Lloyd is going through a really tough time. She's really missing her husband, and it's been a while. And it's 15 years, I believe, today. And the way I see this energy, and I see the energy around, that we are creating this love of connection between the two of you. You see, even though he passed, and you miss him so, he is with you. I get the sense that you feel him, Dolores. And there are times when your husband shows himself in different ways. It might be a song, it might be a familiar scent, but his energy is always doing its best to come to you. And particularly right around now, I feel as if he's been very heavy in your thoughts for the past few weeks. I know not a day goes by that you don't think of your husband, Dolores. But know that the veil is especially thin. And I have a feeling, just a Sarah spiritual feeling, that we are going to have you connect with him in the dream state really soon. I feel like he's been trying to come to you for a while, and that you're going to have a dream and remember that you got to see him, and you're going to know that he's okay. Because, honey, he doesn't want you to cry. He's perfectly fine in the energy of light, and he's holding the space for you to enjoy your life and take better care of yourself, Dolores. It's really important that you take good care of you. Thank you, Dolores, for your asking on Facebook. Welcome to our Facebook family. And thank you, Felicia, for recommending Dolores to our Facebook feed. We're going to take a minute to answer some more questions on the phone lines, and then I'm going to be back to Facebook. So keep those questions coming. But I've got to go to Anna, and Anna is in Connecticut. Anna, how are you tonight?
Hello. Good.
Good. And how can I assist you, Anna?
I know you're limited the time. So many questions, but I wanted to know if there's any message from my spirit guides or past loved ones.
Okay. So let's take a look, Anna. One of the things I'm made aware, though, is you're not sleeping right at night. Are you waking up at night or not rested? Does it feel like a lot of tossing and turning in the sleep state? Are you not feeling rested when you wake up?
Yeah. I'm not, my health hasn't been that great either. So I've been trying to focus on that and go the holistic way of treating it.
Okay.
So.
A lot of inflammation in the body, yes. The tracts are off. Digestive tract is off as well. Yes. Okay. A lot of inflammation. And I also feel like it's impeding your sleep. And I don't feel like your body's able to get the healing and the rest that it needs.
Mm-hmm.
You may want to try, there's some different things that you can do to put yourself in a better state of sleep. So do some work with your holistic practitioner, or you can always call on the show, Kim, who has a commercial here on our show. She is a holistic naturopath, and she does quite a bit of work. And even though you're in Connecticut and she's here, she has a way to work with you remotely, and she can send you what you need. Because I feel as if we get your sleep better, we balance out your, well, I actually want to say even your hormones are off. Does that make sense to you?
I guess. I will kind of all connects together, I guess, so I can see that.
Okay. Yeah, you're going through quite a bit, and there's a lot of fatigue associated with all this. So I'm gonna put that to side, but I do want you to know that they make me very much aware of self-care is important, and your rest is really paramount in this time. I do know that in the next 3 months, you will make progress in this. You will be more at a manageable plateau, because I feel like this is something you've been dealing with for a while. This is true, yes?
Yes.
Ongoing, they make me feel. So we need to find a level of comfortability and hit a nice plateau where it's manageable is the word they give me. I also see the angels around you, and I want to place, Anna, a pen in your hand. Have you been talking about journaling and writing down some ideas and things for yourself?
What things?
Like a journal,
Dreams,
just messages for yourself or ideas for something you might put together later on in the future, because I have a pen in my hand, and they make me feel as if you need to write journaling or write something out that's going to be of importance to you. They give me this pen, makes me feel like it's important. There's something that you're planning out?
I think I know what they're talking about. I'm trying to heal myself holistically and try different supplements, and I'm into different, vegetables and herbs out there. So I think that's what they're talking about.
So are you
trying to write all this down?
Keeping a diary or something? Is that is you're journaling what you're eating and how you're feeling, your emotions and things?
Yeah, and the things I'm taking, the supplements, the natural supplements. I think that's what they're talking about.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, they're putting a pen in your hand. So if you're not doing it regularly, please do that regularly. I'm not having a loved one step up at this very instant to make a strong enough connection at this second for you. So I can't bring anyone through for you because no one pops right up instantly. But I am made aware that your health is your primary concern at this moment, all right?
Yeah, yes, it is.
How did you hear about us, Anna?
Facebook.
Okay, let me take
Hello?
Yes,
Okay.
that's fine. Let me take a breath because now
It just popped up on Facebook, so then I just was listening to you.
There is a male figure off in the distance, stands in the energy of father, grandfather, father's side of the family. Does that make sense to you, honey?
Yes, it does.
Yes. Okay, so he's there in the distance. He doesn't step up to give me a direct communication, but he does let me know he's there. That's why I was about to say goodbye, and I felt this push. They're like, no, don't go. Just tell her that he's there. So I have to let you know that, all right? And hopefully that brings you the comfort and connection that will at least make you feel comfortable at this moment, all right?
Thank you. I have actually a question regarding my inflammation and my health. You said in 3 months I should be able to get it under control, correct? That was 3 months, okay.
Yeah. I feel like there's a protocol that you're putting your foot upon. Right now there's a path that you're on that with some tweaking could put you in a more manageable state.
Okay.
All right. Keep us posted. I
Okay.
hope you stay in contact with me. I do healing energy via the phone as well, so we can work with you energetically as well or have a personal session.
Thank you. Yeah, that's also something I'm actually learning about. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, honey. God bless you. Bye.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. Going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Kentucky, and I've got Elizabeth deep in Kentucky. Elizabeth, what you doing in Kentucky?
Hi. Right now it's really cool, and it's a pleasure to hear your voice. I'm glad I got a family chance to talk to you.
I'm really glad we're able to connect, Elizabeth. And how can I assist you tonight?
There's really not no particular area in my life right now that I can really direct to. I feel like it's every area.
Yeah, so let's take the long way home, and let's take a look at what we got going on here. So when I look at this energy here, first thing that I'm made aware of is that since 2012, woo, doggy, we're going back a bit, we have had a bumpy road, yes? I feel as if there's a shift and a change in 2012, a division, separation, something that happened in 2012 that kind of set you back. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I also feel as if we don't have supportive family either. Like I feel as if we're like removed from some of our family members. Almost like there was a little family feud going on. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the other thing they make me aware of is when I look at the energy around you, if financially, we are looking to make improvements and we're not sure which way to go to bring forth additional monies for the household. So we're stretching the finances thin. We're feeling like we're in an energy of lack, and we're doing our best not to own that. Is that also true?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm also having a problem in my hip. You having problems in your hip, Elizabeth?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We got to do some work on the healing energy there. Okay. So, Elizabeth, I want you to take a nice breath. We're going to do some work on you here because emotionally and physically we're feeling out of balance, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So take a breath. I'm going to send you some energy. Yep, I know you are. I know. And we have a problem with the sun. There's a sun energy around you. We're having a difficulty with the sun.
I have a son. His birthday is 12/20, and that's the only child I get. And I've been really, really, struggling with. It's like I'm reliving his relationship because I really love hard, and my son. I see him in me, and it's like the only time he comes around me is when he has to become humble. If that makes any sense to you, he has to hurt to really communicate with me a lot, and it's like I feel like he's being attacked, and I know my prayers working, but sometimes I feel like they don't because I don't have my mother and by the way, my sister. I called last week, and I was the very last person to talk to you, but the woman before me, she has so much going on in her life that I didn't get a chance to talk to you. So and my sister, she sent me your picture again, and I hurry up and called, because I know that God wouldn't have me sitting here waiting to talk to, just for somebody to tell me, anything, if that makes any sense at all to you right there. I'm just struggling in every area of my life, my love life, everything. I just feel like,
well, then I'm going to.
I love you hard, and then.
Okay, so take a breath. Take a breath. Because we don't want to lose ourselves in the story, because then we give the story power, and we don't want to give it power. Your son.
One day I'm gonna heal.
You're already healing.
Yeah.
You're already healing because by noticing what you don't want and what is not comfortable for you, you're sending up the desire to the heavens for God and the angels to orchestrate resolution to everything that disrupts you. And that which you do not have an answer for, you allow the heavens to place the answer before you and to give the solution. Because when we know not what we know not, then we have to wait till we know what we need to know. We have to be in the energy of the knowing. And right now we are scattered and at the effect of everyone else's thoughts, actions, and emotions, particularly your son. Your son is a lost spirit at this time. He does not value himself and what he has come to the planet to do. So he gets himself a little scraped up, and then he comes back. But then his anger mounts. It's self-anger. And he has many attachments to things and people and experiences that don't allow him to see the value in himself. But that is the path that he has to walk, and all you can do as the mother is to hold the energy of love and light and ask the angels to assist him. He has to do this. There's a reason why when we make a confirmation, a bar mitzvah, a bat mitzvah, that at the age of 12 or 13, around that time, we are then responsible for our children officially for their spiritual journey no more, because then they officially become spiritually responsible. But in today's day and age, we've tried to pamper and protect our children a little too much. And so now they come out expecting everyone to, and I'm making a general statement, it's not everyone's child, but there's an energy, a level of expectation where we want someone else to solve our problems. And he's got to face his own issues and find his way. He got caught up with some of the wrong people, and that has put him on a path of difficulties. But he will find his way, my dear. And you will have the healing that you need to stand tall and stand strong. And when I spin you out into the 2021 time, I know it seems a long way off, but then I feel like you have the right partner by your side, and life is in a place of fulfillment. So piece by piece, we begin to put things back in a way that feels good for you, Elizabeth. And in honoring self, it is not being selfish. It is honoring the God within. Because when we neglect ourselves, we in turn are separating ourselves from God. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We're getting ready to get waved off, Elizabeth. So I do hope that this conversation, this insight that I have given you, and the healing energy that I've asked the angels to give you have been of assistance to you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, and I love you. You have a blessed night.
Join us next Wednesday, all right? Stay in touch.
Yes, ma'am.
God bless
Okay.
you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. Write the number down and join us next Wednesday from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. If you want to learn more about the work that I do, the healing, integrating your soul, perhaps a past life regression, maybe you've got some stuff coming up that has nothing to do with this experience, then visit my website, sarahspiritual.com, go to the sessions page, and see how can we connect, how can we journey and navigate life together, and take you to the highest place that you want to be for the fulfilled life that you desire. You see, you're the central point of attraction, and when you choose to love you and honor you, everything comes together. Because by honoring you, the I am that I am, you honor the God within. Remember to say I am. Put that in the feed so I know that you're still with me. I am. I am a powerful being of light. I am love, and I can change anything to create the joy that I desire, because all I am is one with the universe. Thank you so much for sharing time and space with me. As always, it's an honor to be with you. I look forward to connecting again. Good night. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
Leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light that opens doors for everyone. Oh, there's a
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 5 until 8 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram and Twitter. Tune in next week for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
1470 AM and 95.